What's going on, guys? Hmm. Y'all have a black screen. Huh. Interesting. Well, you can watch me here for a second. Give me just half a minute here. Just video capture this right in. Elgato style. My cam above it. You people should love it. Alright, we're gonna watch the Appalachian video. And yeah, let's go. Sorry. Check out Scary Flashback. We're gonna see how this video is before I subscribe, and I'm sure I will. I already know it's gonna be a banger.
Tales have been told about the Appalachian Mountains. Tales whispered while huddled by the campfire. Don't make loud noises. Don't step out once it's dark. Don't look back. But most of all, never leave the trail. Let's take a look at 5 of the creepiest Appalachian videos ever recorded. This couple were on a hike, and they had woken up bright and early just like any other morning to get their things ready, have breakfast, and head out. Little did they know the events of today would change their lives forever.
Did you hear that, honey?
Yeah.
Okay, here's what's going on, guys. As you can see, my beautiful bride, Giggly Girl, and myself are out here working this morning. She is potting up oak trees that we're growing from acorns. Look at this.
It takes like 30 years to grow before it'll start producing
We've
acorns.
put thousands and thousands of acorns in this certain garden plot, okay? But now here's what we're really doing, and here's what you're doing. I'm just gonna tell you right now, our phone battery's low, it might die. We're hoping we can get about 12 minutes worth of recording out of this.
Why don't you charge it?
And watch back here and listen. Here's what you're doing. You are giving timestamps. You're saying specifically what you saw and specifically what you heard.
They share some pretty crazy disturbances that have been going on for the past few days. Having enough of it, they decide to try to get help the best way they know how.
We're cutting it up for 2 reasons. Not just for super duper dry firewood, because it is super duper dry, but because we're tired of somebody or something using this to creep behind and peek out of to watch us over at our house. So I came out this morning, started cutting this thing up. She came out, started potting up the plants. And as I was cutting this thing up, something up in this area obviously is not very happy about it. I've been hearing angry grunt type growls, okay? So, honey,
Yes.
don't laugh.
Yeah.
Wow, she's actually listening, okay? So, just listen and look, watch the trees. If you see
I don't
something,
get the don't laugh.
please tell us what and where, okay?
Just as he said, as soon as he went back to cutting that tree bark, some disturbing sounds were heard. Listen closely.
I saw shit moving early, but man, they got a shitty camera. Well, that sounds like an airplane.
Did you
Sound
hear
like
that?
it's screaming at me, yeah.
Oh wow.
I heard it that time.
As soon as I start this, no?
Yeah.
possibly terrified, he retreats indoors to review the footage whilst also soliciting for others to point out what they in fact heard.
Whatever it was, it had gone further out. When I started, before I ran in to get the camera, it was much closer, but I could still hear it, but it was much further out. I don't know if it's because of the camera, if it saw me get the camera or what, but I heard it over here after the first series of my knocks on that wood. So I'm going to go in and review this with my earphones on. Put your earphones on, you can hear better. And as you can see, I didn't scream into the camera. I'm not doing that. This is totally serious here this morning. I don't even have my hillbilly teeth.
While camping around September 2023, these men experienced what can
I don't
only
even
be
have my
described as
hillbilly
distressing.
teeth.
For nights on end, they had heard and sensed unsettling things outside the tent. Deciding they've had
sure to
enough, they
take
set
that.
up the camera. Let's take a look. At first, all seems like it's well until when something strange occurs just after 2 a.m. Take a look at the upper
Dude,
left
eyes is
corner.
always creepy as fuck. Creepy. Those are really wide too.
In the early hours of the 30th of May, 2024, a trucker picking up equipment notices a very strange figure in the distance. Did you see that? But what is concerning is yet to come.
Oh, I see it. I just wish they had like 4K. Because that to me looks like a skeleton in a dark cape. No, I'm not crazy. Go back to that window. Window's always the creepiest.
What he saw frightened him enough to make him want to make a run for it and get out of that place as soon as possible. As if you think you saw something. No, you didn't. This footage was captured deep in the woods, and what many believe to be skinwalkers can be heard in the background.
Dude, those are the actual noises he's hearing? Dude, no. No. I've never heard anything like that.
The sound has anyone
Birds make some
recoiling
wild
and
noises,
shaking
but
in
I
fear.
don't know what that
Notice
is.
how the forest is dead silent aside from the recorder's breathing, which can be heard. It is said that whenever the forest goes quiet, you run, and the farther it sounds, the closer it actually is. People who live in the Appalachian Mountain give all of sort of warnings to those who dare to visit, and one would be wise to listen to them. Such important advice is to never stop no matter the sounds you hear. Thankfully, this lonely biker obeyed.
Why would you be there by yourself? That's a cow. Or a dirt bike. Oh, it's definitely a cow. No. It's an animal. At first sounded like a cow. Sounds like a cow having sex.
The Appalachian Mountain is certainly not a place for the faint of heart. If you must visit, pay your dues to the locals and be sure to adhere to the rules.
From strange creatures to ghostly figures, you won't believe what's hiding deep in the woods. These are the 6 most disturbing Appalachian Trail encounters ever caught on camera, and they will stay with you long after the trail ends. Case number 1. On December 6th, 2021, Braden, who lives near the Appalachian side, filmed something terrifying inside his home. He had often heard strange sounds at night, tapping, footsteps, scratching, but this time what he caught on camera was far worse.
I was in my
this
room, and
is-
you guys know how I'm trying to catch that paranormal activity that's going on in my house on camera, right? And prove it here.
On
So
camera,
far, I've
right?
caught a couple things, nothing too good, but last night I actually ended up catching something really good. I don't know how to explain this or why this happened or how, but basically it started off like
It started the same way as always. He was alone at night, and he heard the usual creaks and thumps upstairs. He grabbed his camera, hoping to finally catch proof of the weird things
Why don't you let
happening in
him
his house.
explain it, weirdo?
But this time, it was different, and you will soon know why.
any other normal experience in my house. I was just hearing stuff upstairs, and I heard the walking down the stairs and the creaking and the tapping and the scratching, everything like that, right? And I got that on camera, so I started filming, and then I go out into my living room to investigate, and try to get closer to it, see if I could get any thing physically on camera instead of just the noise. And I didn't really do that, but I did get more noise, and that noise happened to be my own voice calling me up the stairs.
Creepy.
I mean, I don't know what
Dude, that'd
the
be
hell
freaky
that
to hear
is
your
or
own voice
how
calling
that's
you.
even possible.
No.
But it was probably one of the most crazy, scariest things I've seen in my life. Guys, literally, I'm just filming the noises, trying to figure out what's going on, and then all of a sudden I hear, "Braden, it's okay, come upstairs."
No,
Come here
no,
for a
it's not
minute.
okay. No, 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 run.
What? At first, I didn't even.
As he walked into the living room, the sounds got louder. Then something spoke to him. He heard a voice say, "Come up here for a second." It sounded familiar, too familiar. At first, he thought it was just someone playing a trick, but then he heard it again, clearer. It was his voice calling him. "Braden, come here, now."
Jesus. Okay, hold up. Why is the tree on right? Whatever that is coming from up here. Should I attempt to go in there? Fuck. Because that was coming, all that thumping, it was coming from like right in
No,
there,
see there
in that room.
Come up here for a sec, man.
What the fuck?
No way I would know.
What the fuck was that? You guys, did I just hear that right?
Get up here now.
Okay.
That actually gave me the chills. That's quite creepy.
That I'm not fucking with.
The voice grew angry when he didn't
It's a
listen.
pee in the bottle
That's
kind
when he
of night.
froze. It felt wrong, like something dark was using his voice to lure him upstairs. He stood still. His body wouldn't move. But then something he didn't expect to happen occurred.
That I'm not
Thank you,
fucking with,
narrator, man.
That I'm not fucking with, bro. That I don't play around with. That I don't play around with. I don't know. Oh no. Whatever that fucking was just came down the stairs.
You're not gonna hold your door shut?
Yo, I don't like this, bro. This door's just about to open.
Yeah. You better be ready to punch whatever it is
Guys,
square
am
in
I,
the
like,
face.
crazy? Or was there not a voice upstairs in my voice?
He heard loud footsteps rushing down the stairs,
Dude, he makes some good
fast
videos.
and heavy,
I like his.
like someone or
I don't know who
something
he
was
is.
coming straight at
We'll
him.
have to figure that one out.
He backed away, heart racing. He ran into his room, locked the door, and replayed the video. The voice was his, clear as day.
Bro, I don't
This
fuck with
narrator is his voice is
Was there not
almost
just, like,
in the prime. 10 more years, dude. His voice will
a
be
voice
perfect for it.
upstairs with my voice telling me to come up. What the hell is in my house, bro? That's some like sinister shit that you see in the movies. I literally heard my voice. Hold on, let me watch the video. Guys, that was definitely my voice. I mean, I just watched the video back and like it literally said like come up here in my voice.
Yeah. You heard
My
that.
parents are not fucking waking up right now. Bro, I don't know why this shit is going on. Like, I don't know what to say. Sorry if I'm like kind of.
He sat there, confused and scared. How could something call him using his voice? What did it want? That night, he didn't sleep. He just waited, hoping nothing would open his door.
Kind of dull right now. It's just I kind of like just heard
I have to
myself
check out, see what other
upstairs
videos he
when I was
has.
downstairs. So it's kind of a lot to take in right now. I have no idea what to make of this. Guys, if you could think of anything, please comment down below. I am so happy I got that shit on film, bro. There's no way I got that on camera.
Just charge it. Be a
That
man
is
and charge
insane.
it.
I finally have some like kind of.
Could you imagine hearing that? That
I
would
never
be
had this before, but
insane.
it's mainly just what you guys heard in the beginning of the video, like the dumps and shit. But tonight it was real violent. It's never usually that bad.
Well,
But,
what does your
I
parents
mean,
think about
that's
that? Like, you're
I don't
hearing
really
that
know
shit?
what to say. I mean, I heard the thing run
Your parents
downstairs,
don't
and
hear it?
Now I'm just back in my room, kind of taking shelter, hoping my door doesn't get kicked in by the devil or some shit. I don't even know, bro, but hopefully that doesn't.
You
With
better
that
start
being
saying some Hail
said,
Marys.
let's move on to our next eerie encounter from the Appalachian Trail. Case number 2. On March 21st, 2013, deep in the snowy mountains of the Sayan region in Russia, a man named Evgeny Lomakin went on a peaceful hike. He was recording the riverbanks when something terrifying ended up in his camera frame.
That's Bigfoot, man.
Эти сенсационные кадры демонстрируются впервые.
Is that
Полностью
Japan?
покрытое мехом тело. Вытянутая, как бы изломанная фигура.
Did you have a
Странная,
blurrier
нечеловеческая
footage?
походка. Невероятное существо.
The figure looked nothing like a human. Its body was long and fully covered in thick fur. Its shape looked
Well-
twisted and it moved in a strange, unnatural way, almost like it was broken. Evgeny didn't see it right away, but later, when he watched the footage, he felt
body
cold
armor.
fear. He believed it was the
Well, dude,
Almasty, what
that's-
many
that would
call
be
the
crazy
Russian
to see a
Bigfoot.
fucking
Тот
hairy,
случайно попал в
giant
кадр.
person standing on the hillside.
Евгений
Oh
Ломакин
my
во время
God.
похода в Саянах
That's not
снимал
big at all.
берега реки. Он
Vacation zone.
уверен, что это снежный человек.
Around the same time, in the town of Salakard, far north in Russia, hunters made another shocking discovery. They found giant footprints near the snowy woods. These were not animal prints. Each one
Man, we had
was
some
much
big bear
bigger
prints
than a
in the
human
back.
foot,
Christmas
almost
time.
double the size.
В то же самое время в России следы снежного человека были обнаружены на Ямале в пригороде Салехарда. На них наткнулись охотники. Следы в несколько раз больше человеческих.
Вот, получается человеческая нога и сами посмотрите, какой размер тут ноги. Вот так вот тропа идет тут. Когда он дошел до куда-то, развернулся и пошел обратно. Нет, значит, возле города ходит.
The footprints followed a strange path, walking in one direction, then turning around as if whatever made them had changed its mind. That meant the creature wasn't just passing through, it was walking in circles close to where people live.
Следы в несколько раз больше человеческих.
Вот, получается человеческая нога и сами посмотрите, какой размер тут ноги. Вот так вот тропа идет тут. Когда он дошел до куда-то, развернулся и пошел обратно. Нет, значит, возле города ходит. Далеко.
Чаще всего о встречах со снежным человеком рассказывают горцы.
Hunters were scared. They said the prints were fresh and deep in the snow, like something heavy had made them. The trail disappeared into the woods, and no one followed it. Many locals from mountain areas later shared they had also seen something big, hairy, and fast, but it always vanished before they could get close.
Эти сенсационные кадры демонстрируются впервые. Полностью покрытое мехом тело. Вытянутая, как бы изломанная фигура. Странная, нечеловеческая походка. Невероятное существо.
Whatever this thing was, it didn't want to be found, but on that cold March day, it made a mistake. It stepped into a camera's view just for a moment, and that moment still haunts those who've seen it. Moving on to our third encounter, case number 3. On September 15th, 2016, deep in the Appalachian Trail, a man captured strange footage now called the Coyote Ugly brush crawler sighting. At first, everything seemed calm, but the peace didn't last long. His dogs started barking wildly at the thick brush near the edge of the property. Their behavior became strange. They barked non-stop like they were warning about something dangerous. This had happened before for many nights in a row. The man thought maybe a pack of coyotes had moved into the area.
Fucking coyotes out here, man. Fuck. Hey! Get that fucking knife. Come up. Fucking scaring my dogs. Oh, bullshit. Come on, get. Yeah. Fucking something.
Tired and frustrated from the noise every night, the man decided to face
see a little
whatever it
shiny
was,
object.
hoping
I
to
thought it was
scare
a
it off
person.
for good. He
How
walked
the
into the
fuck-
woods to
Why
find
do
the
people have
cause.
such shitty cameras,
What he
bro?
saw next was something he never expected.
Hey! Jesus fuck.
Well, it looked like deer eyes, to be honest. This pops up. He says, huh? I guess it doesn't have ears.
He stood face to face with something that was not human. It moved oddly, like it was crawling low through the brush, watching him. It was hairy, long, and its body looked twisted. It didn't move like an animal. It didn't move like a man. It was something else. He had heard stories about things like this in the Appalachian woods. People called them brush crawlers or skinwalkers, but he never believed those stories until that night. He ran, never looking back. The thing did not chase him. It just stood there, half hidden, like it had been waiting all along. Let's move on to our fourth scary encounter.
No, as
Case
soon as
number
it went
4.
on all fours,
In
I would lose
2014,
it.
deep in
Absolutely,
Uwharrie National
I'm running.
Forest, a part of the Appalachian
That's
Mountains,
creepy as
a
fuck.
man named Mike Green was out
Something
hunting
came
alone.
out to the light like
It wasn't
that.
his
Even
first
in a
time.
car, man.
He had done this many
You better get
times
out the way. I'm
before.
running your ass over.
That night, he carried
No
his thermal
demons allowed
camera,
inside.
like always. But something felt off.
What the fuck kind of camera is this, man? I have a night vision camera, and it is clear as day. You can see some of the fur on a raccoon. The only thing I see is the bottom right. What the fuck are we watching? What is this? Why would you choose this footage, bro? Oh, there it is. He's creeping.
The camera
My
picked
lord.
up something strange, a heat signature in the shape of a large, upright figure.
Oh,
It wasn't
it's
just
thermal.
big.
That's why it looks
It
like
moved
this.
strangely, slowly weaving through the trees, not like any human or animal Mike had ever seen.
No, that was crawling in. Kind of creepy. Can we move on from this story?
As he stood there, frozen in shock, the figure seemed to watch him from a distance, hidden behind the trees.
Is this a
The
truck
figure was
camera?
moving again quickly this time, almost as if it knew it was being watched. But there was no sound, only the faint noise of the wind and a strange squeaking picked up by the thermal mic. That sound gave the video its name, the squeaky thermal.
The quality of thermal, I'd say the mic probably wasn't very good. This must have been during a slow ghost day. Like, please pop in front of the camera and just scare the shit out of me right now. Like, this is pain. Oh, there it is. There you go, and over in the corner. This is what it feels like to watch modern art. Peekaboo.
Critics later called the video blurry and useless, but Mike didn't care. He was sure of one thing: that wasn't human. The forest was quiet again after that, but the feeling stayed. The fear, the confusion, the thought that something was out there watching. And to this day, no one has been able to explain what he saw that night in the Appalachian woods.
Bro, again?
Something was moving out there, but it wasn't supposed to be. With that being said, let's move on to our fifth most disturbing Appalachian Trail encounters. Case number 5.
That was just
on May
annoying.
12th, 2025, Dawson Toller, a brave paranormal investigator, went to Elkmont, a place in the Smoky Mountains near Gatlinburg, Tennessee. He went there alone to find out if the old stories of ghosts were true. The town was empty, with only about 17 to 19 old houses left. The government had made people leave a long time ago, which meant the town slowly became empty, leaving behind a chilling quiet.
We're in
that would be creepy.
The first cabin.
A whole abandoned town? No.
It is just an entire town.
By
completely
yourself?
Empty.
You're a psychopath, bro. What if somebody was there?
I'm super creeped out.
As Dawson walked through the abandoned houses during the day, he felt a strange vibe. He learned about the town's sad past, a deadly train crash in 1909, the sudden removal of railroad tracks in 1925. He even heard about Uncle Lem, a mountain man whose home was quickly torn down after he died in 1984, as if to erase his memory.
We're going to try to talk to some ghosts. In the year 1909, the town experienced a great loss with a deadly train crash killing multiple people, including engineer Gordon Bryson and a conductor, Samuel Jenkins, due to the train plummeting down the mountain and crashing into a nearby river. This accident drove in a lot of tourism, as it was a rare occurrence within Tennessee, leading to a luxurious hotel construction project in 1912. This was the infamous Wonderland Hotel. In 1919, the Wonderland Hotel was purchased by a group of businessmen and was renamed to the Wonderland Club. Due to the popularity of the area, some of the wealthy tourists began buying land to build vacation homes within Elkmont. All of that came to a halt when in 1925, Little River Lumber Company decided to pull the plug. It was decided to not inform any of the citizens of the town that it was relocating its operations. In the dead of the night, railroad, there is anybody and they want to talk. One of the most colorful characters in Elkmont was none other than Uncle Lem Ownby. He lived to be 94 years old and passed away in 1984. Uncle Lem was a true mountain man and loved to enrage the government and tourists with his antics. When he died, he was the last original settler in the area.
But the real fear began when night fell. Dawson returned to Elkmont, completely alone. The darkness made everything creepier. He chose to start in house number 5, one of the oldest buildings. He set up his equipment, a voice recorder, a spirit box, and a repod. He wanted to know if he could enter.
Investigation. Here we are, guys. We're in Elkmont, and we're heading to the first cabin. I'm super creeped out. It is just an entire town, completely empty. And the first spot that we're gonna go to is gonna be number 7. 7 and 5 are some of the oldest ones here. So I figured we would start out at one of the oldest ones and then move on from there. There is a freaky ass vibe. And I don't know if that's just because it's dark out and I'm alone, or if it's because there's ghosts, but I'm ready to find out. Here's 5. Let's go into 5.
As he stood in the silence, a sudden movement caught his eye. He swore he saw something, but later realized it was just a bug. Yet the unease grew. He felt a weird protection around him, something stopping his energy from connecting with spirits, and he requested it to step aside.
Thing. I don't know if that was a trick of the light, but I'm not kidding. I swear I saw something. During review, I noticed what I saw was indeed not a trick of the light, but just a bug flying outside. Let's go over here and see what we got going. This just leads back. Okay. So perfect. We have the REM pod set up.
Creepy. I would not be there by myself. I would go there, not by myself.
Sketchy, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, let me tell you, like, I'm allowed to be here, but it's scary at the same time because, like, if a real person comes, that's probably going to be more scarier than if a ghost comes. But if there's anybody in here,
yeah, dude, that would be terrifying to have somebody fucking walk up on you. Oh my god.
But I have a device right there on your fireplace, and if you walk up to it, it just lights up blue, and it lets me know that you're here with me. So if you would like to do that, it'd be very much appreciated. And if there's anybody with me, because guys, I've been speaking to some people that have abilities, and there's been a feeling that
Then the real scares began. He heard 2 loud noises from outside, like branches breaking. He was alone in the deep woods, and the thought of bears made his heart pound. The sounds kept happening. He was genuinely scared, not just by ghosts, but by the thought of other people or wild animals lurking in the dark.
I heard 2 noises. I highly doubt you guys will hear them, but they came from outside. And we are in the middle of the woods, but it freaked me out enough to not stay in the same place for a long enough time because it didn't come from inside here. So let's go ahead and move on to another spot and see if there's anybody that wants to talk to us. I just about fell down the stairs. That's what that was. We're gonna walk down this way, closer to where my car is. Another thing we
I'd
have
be
to worry
terrified
about,
too. There's no way.
genuinely,
Animals.
are bears.
But they
I
won't
don't
come
want
around
to
here
speak it
being
into existence,
noisy.
but it's definitely a possibility.
Are those eyes? No. It's just a reflection.
Inside another house that felt strangely
Somebody
familiar
needs to
to
rent
him,
that shit out,
he
'cause
heard a
that area
terrifying
looks
scrape
beautiful.
and then the distinct sound of a bat flapping its wings. He wondered if he was unwelcome. He set down his voice recorder, trying to catch any ghostly whispers. He was shocked to find an old recording of 52 seconds already on the device, even though he'd deleted everything.
Weird. I would not listen to that right then.
We're gonna walk into this one because this is the one I just heard a scrape.
This dude has balls of steel for going out.
Anyways, this is the
by
one
himself.
that I felt like was familiar.
Balls of steel.
So, I mean, I guess we should go into it because why would I get that feeling? I did watch another YouTuber come here, and his video, maybe, oh shit,
There's the
that was a
bat.
bat. Why do I keep going to places with bats?
Because that's what abandoned things have in them.
This is like the 20th place that I've been to with bats. Hopefully it won't come in here though. Hopefully it just flew out. Seconds. This was empty.
What's the name of the person who used to live?
He then asked the empty air for a name and if anyone used to live there. When he played it back, he thought he heard a faint yes, but it was hard to tell if it was real or just his mind playing tricks.
My name is Dawson. Could you tell me your name? Did you used to live here in this house? Let's run this recording.
As the night deepened, Dawson felt the chilling presence of the Appalachian Mountains, a place known for its folklore of feral people and cryptids. He heard more stick breaks outside, and he started to get really spooked.
I heard what sounded like a stick breaking, and we are in the woods.
I hope
I'm
that was
getting
his car.
really freaking freaked out. I'll run another EVP, and we'll go from there, but we're in the Appalachian Mountains dealing with Appalachian beliefs and Appalachian stories up in a ghost town. So, it's freaky. It's scary up here.
In the last house he entered, he was met with the horrifying sight of a cockroach. He desperately wanted a sign, anything, for the spirits to acknowledge him. But as he left the creepy ghost town, the chilling quiet of Elkmont remained, leaving Dawson to wonder about the unseen entities still lingering
So
there.
how is this
Here.
your scariest One.
I think I might be heading out of here in just a second. So if you could show me one last sign, any sign, I will gladly leave you be and leave your home if that's what you like. I don't feel anybody needs to be anybody's entertainment or, you know, anything like that. I genuinely just like to talk to you guys. I'm not trying to exploit you. I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable by being inside your home. It's lovely. I'm sure it was even lovelier back in the day. So I really hope that we can come to some sort of understanding. And you know that I'm just here to talk to you, and that's it. Thank you.
And that brings us to the last, most disturbing Appalachian Trail encounter ever caught on camera. Case number 6. On November 6th, 2024, a hiker named Brant was walking along the Appalachian Trail near Low Gap, Georgia. He was recording his trip for his YouTube channel, showing his quiet campsite and the relaxing beauty of the trail. Everything felt calm and normal. Later that day, something unusual happened.
Good morning. The last of my water in the form of coffee and Carnation breakfast essentials. Yeah, this is it until I can find water. I guess my next water is hog pan, which means going over Wildcat with no water. I think I'll be all right. I'll get up there early before the sun starts beating down. I won't sweat as much. It's a beautiful morning so far. Nice breeze.
What the fuck is up with the leaf?
Coffee, get packed up, and hit the trail. One last look at the view this morning.
Brant stopped near a stealth campsite and noticed a small animal den beneath a large rock. The soil looked freshly moved, and it seemed like an animal had been going in and out of it recently. He didn't want to stay near it, so he moved on.
Last of my water, and then kick it up a notch and hightail it into Low Gap. Okay, we're here.
What is this filming technique?
Looking forward to. Let's get some water and take a rest. It appears there's nobody here. It's a little too early in the day to stop. Okay. Low Gap pretty. Let's drop back. See what this is all about.
He thought he saw another hiker coming down the trail. The figure looked like a normal backpacker walking toward him. Brant stepped aside to let the person pass, but no one ever came. The trail in both directions was empty.
Animal den underneath that rock. It's fresh. I mean, you can tell they've been going in and out of it, so I don't want any animal encounters this evening, so I think I'm going to keep on going. Plus, it's still kind of early. Hey, talk about creepy. I was just down at that stealth site there checking it out, talking about it, and I heard and saw a hiker coming down the trail. And I thought I'd stay at the campsite and wait for the hiker to pass.
Brant's camera battery began to die. The peaceful feeling from earlier in the day had completely disappeared. Something about that section of the trail felt wrong. He decided not to stay there and kept moving quickly to find a safer place.
And the hiker never passed, and there's nobody here, and it's freaking me out right now. I've got chills up and down my spine. Yeah, I saw a person with a pack on, wearing hiking clothes. There's no way they passed me. Yeah, this is weird. I'm getting out of this spot. I'm telling you, that's yeah, if the animal den wasn't enough, you know, this is the spot where I thought I saw somebody.
Brent later said it was one of the most disturbing moments he had ever experienced while hiking. The woods, though calm and beautiful, felt strange, as if something unseen was nearby.
You know, honestly, that's the second time today that's happened. And the first time is when I was sawing that log. And I looked over and I was like, oh, someone's coming up the trail. The log will be sawed for them when they get here. And there was never anybody there. And I think I might have just saw a leaf. I don't know. I'm not going to record a whole lot more because I've got low battery. That's another reason I probably need to get into Helen.
Oh, that is so creepy, because then you're like,
as
your
much
comfort is
distance
gone.
between me and that.
At least talking to the
campsite as I
camera, you're
possibly
getting your
can.
nerves out. So turning the camera off, oh my God, are you booking it?
Whether it was exhaustion, a trick of the light, or something paranormal, the experience stayed with him. He never returned to that stretch of trail again.
Why would you?
These hikers thought they were just out for an adventure, but the trail had other plans. From strange voices to shadowy figures, these were real moments no one can explain.
No. I'm being scary.
Yeah.
Go away. Oh, frick.
The Appalachian Mountains are beautiful, but they're also terrifying. Over the years, countless campers have witnessed things that can't be explained, such as strange creatures, eerie sounds, and encounters that will haunt them forever. In this video, there are 10 of the most terrifying encounters ever caught on camera. On August 11th, 2022, he was hiking alone in the Appalachian Mountains, the sun still high in the sky. The trail was quiet, just too quiet. No birds, no wind, just the sound of his footsteps on the dirt path.
Oh,
That's when
so
he saw
creepy.
it. At first, it looked like an owl, but something felt wrong. Its eyes were blank, like they weren't seeing. Then, right before his eyes, its shape began to shift. The body stretched, the head tilted at an unnatural angle. He stood frozen, his heart pounding. The thing stared at him, not moving, but its shape kept changing, and its head moved eerily. Will it start crawling toward him? He didn't wait, but the feeling of being watched never left. Even when he reached his car and sped away, he knew it was still out there, waiting, and he hoped he'd never see it again. With that being said, moving on to our next eerie encounter. Are you brave enough to watch what this next footage is going to show you? On January 22nd, 2020, he and his friends were hiking the Appalachian Trail, enjoying the quiet and the cold air. The trees stood still, and everything felt peaceful until they heard rustling in the bushes. At first, it seemed small, like an animal moving through the leaves. Maybe it's a cow, he joked, trying to keep the mood light, but his smile faded fast when the rustling got louder.
Is that a cow? What is that?
Suddenly, the bushes exploded with movement. A dark shape bolted toward them. Too fast, too strange to be any animal they knew. It didn't move right. It didn't sound right. They ran as fast as they could, their hearts pounding, feet slipping on the trail.
Oh, frick!
Oh my God, it took off after you.
They heard it chasing, its heavy steps crashing through the
I don't know if I'd
forest.
yell though.
They didn't stop until they reached their car, and by then, the woods were silent again, but they knew something was still out there.
Is that a cow?
Ain't no fucking cow. You'd be lucky if there was a goat.
Oh, frick!
Was it a skinwalker, as people claimed, or some other creature trying to scare them off? With
God,
that being said,
Skinwalker
let's
sounds
move
good.
on to the next terrifying footage of the Appalachian Mountains. Well, on March 23rd, 2023, he had just reached the Appalachian Mountains, the air fresh and the forest quiet. The hike had been peaceful so far, with no strange sights and no eerie sounds. He smiled and joked. So far, no skinwalkers.
Made it to the Appalachian Mountains so far.
But before he could finish his sentence, a loud, rumbling growl cut through the silence. It wasn't like any animal he knew. It was deep and distorted, almost human, but not quite. He froze, heart pounding, scanning the trees. The sound came again, closer this time, and the air felt heavier. Leaves rustled, but there was no wind.
No skin.
Suddenly, he saw movement.
You heard Bigfoot.
A dark shape slipping between the trees, too fast and too tall for any animal. He didn't wait to find out what it was.
Made it to the Appalachian Mountains so far, no skin.
Dude, if I heard that while saying that,
the growl following him,
no,
growing louder.
No, I might have a heart attack.
By the time he reached the trail's edge, the woods had gone silent again, but he knew something was still out there, and it was watching. Moving on to our next creepy
yeah,
footage.
Yeah, got out of the tree line.
Hello?
This feels so stupid though, like sticking my head out of a tent right now. One of the craziest campouts I've done.
On September 1st,
what you don't say it, hiding in your
Appalachian
tent.
Mountains, determined to prove he could handle a solo trip. It was late, around 2 a.m., and the forest was quiet. He set his tent near cliffs and a dry creek bed where strange things had already happened the night before.
That's a weird sound. Freaking myself out. I just turned the camera back on. Sounds like something's out there.
As he tried to settle down, a noise broke the silence. It came from the direction of the creek bed. Shivers ran down his spine. The sound wasn't far, and it wasn't just random.
There's stuff moving all around me. And I'm in like this plastic bag where I can't see nothing. That's ridiculous. What is that? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but now there's something bigger moving. Oh man, I'm getting a cramp in my shoulder.
Then, something big moved near his tent. He sat there in fear, gripping his knife and flashlight. The tent's thin walls felt like no protection at all. Whatever was out there was circling him, its movements slow and heavy.
Did something just fall right there? Screw that. I gotta get my boots on. I gotta get my boots on.
Because I can't hear you. Bro, you're in a tent.
Band-aid, like a band-aid.
Like a band-aid, like a band-aid. Dude, it's pitch black out there.
Crap, what happened to the light? Damn it.
Bro.
What happened? I can't see nothing. I can't see nothing, man. I'm outside the tent and I can't see nothing.
Oh my god, he's a
sudden crash
survivalist?
shook him. Something fell nearby, loud enough to shake him out of his daze.
So he jumps out
rushed
of
to
the
wear
tent
his
with
boots,
no light.
shivering with his nearly
Oh
dead
my
flashlight.
lord.
He whispered, "Hello," into the night, regretting it immediately.
Oh my goodness.
This
the freaking
dude.
light was on the wrong setting. It still sucks, but man, better than what it was.
Hello?
What do you regret?
I mean,
he came back into his tent, thinking
made
it was
me jump.
safer to wait. For hours, he sat silently, listening to the faint sounds of movement around him.
Dude,
The
you gotta
noises
wait on
eventually
everybody
stopped,
can see you.
But the fear stayed with him. He knew one thing for sure. This was the scariest night of his life. With that being said, let's move on to another scary footage recorded by the campers on the Erie Appalachian Trail.
Zipping out
On
and having
October
your
12th,
flashlight turn out.
2023. He
Oh
and his
my
friends were
God.
hiking deep in the Appalachian Mountains, the sun starting to dip behind the trees. The trail was quiet. That's when he noticed it. Far off, between the
That's
trees,
creepy, 'cause
stood
that's
a
somebody
tall,
in a
thin
mask.
figure. It wasn't moving, just staring at them. Even from a distance, its face
Bro, that's
didn't look
moving.
right. Too pale, too stretched.
Is this an AI over voice?
They tried to brush it off and kept walking, but when they
Did that
looked
walk
back,
up to him?
the figure was closer. And then it moved, not walking, but gliding, almost too fast for a person. Panic
Bro,
set in.
that is
They
Michael
ran,
Meyer
crashing through
bullshit.
the
I'd be
trees.
no,
The sound
no,
of
no,
heavy
no, no,
footsteps
no,
followed.
no. Knives are out. Gun is out. No, 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 no. That's a killer. That's a murderer.
That's not right.
Oh my
They
god.
didn't stop until they reached the road, but when they finally looked back, the woods were silent again. Whatever it was still out there. What do you think it was? What this next footage has will send chills down your spine. On October 22nd, 2021,
No
she had
way.
barely made it half a mile into his Appalachian Trail hike when he heard it. A low, guttural sound that didn't belong to any animal she knew. It echoed through the trees, growing louder with each step.
That's a cow.
At first, she thought it might be a bear, but the
Nope.
noise was too deep, too strange. Then came a high-pitched screech, like metal tearing, and suddenly, the woods went silent.
Oh, that's enough.
She stood frozen,
Poor
heart
cow.
pounding when the sound started again.
That's an
But this
animal.
time, it was closer. Branches cracked, and she could hear something heavy moving through the brush.
Do people not know what like farm animals sound like? People not
That's
know
when
what
she
any
ran,
animals sound
not
like?
stopping until he was out of the trees and back on the road. Whatever
Is
made
this
that
the same
sound,
person? This
it was
is
still
this
back
person's
there,
kind of annoying.
and he had no plans of going back to find
This is
out
definitely
what
an
it was.
AI fucking
On October 31st,
narrator.
2023, it started normally. The trail cam had just captured a deer, standing still, its eyes glowing in the dark. But a few minutes later, the camera recorded something that still haunts him.
It was just another fall evening. Our trail camera caught this picture of a deer on October 26th. Notice the time, 7:17 p.m.
At first, it looked like mist, but then the shape became clearer. A figure, tall and thin, standing right where the deer had been. Its face was blurred, and its skeleton could be seen under the gown. The deer was gone, and the woods looked still, too still.
At 7:24 p.m., just minutes later, the camera clicks again and captures an eerie image that we can't explain.
Then the figure moved. The camera caught it turning its head toward the lens, and that's when the camera shut off.
What is this mysterious image? If you look close, you can see a skeleton under her gown. You can even see her feet in the grass. Does she have a story? Does she have something she needs to tell us? Is she simply a guardian of marsh?
Or is she a pole marker of the edge?
No one knows what
something.
happened after that.
It doesn't look
but
like
when
a
he
person.
checked the camera the next day, the deer tracks were gone, and in their place were deep, human-like footprints, going in both directions.
Man, it's something's throwing something.
Something get thrown at you.
Something
It's
was
kind of
down there,
funny.
bro. Something threw something.
Why are you running away if you're gonna run back?
This way, get out. Let's go. Don't stop.
On August 27th, 2024, on the Appalachian Mountains Trail, they were there to camp in the mountains, surrounded by thick trees. It was past midnight, and they had traveled far from their RV. One of them suggested trying Bigfoot calls and tree knocks. What could
Yeah,
go
'cause
wrong?
that's
He didn't
right.
know those small actions would lead to something they'd never forget. Something that is going to be their worst nightmare.
Oh!
Oh shit, what the freak was that, bro? Did you hear that?
Whew. What was that?
Oh, I don't know. It's something in that tree. I don't know what
That
it was.
scared the crap
I
out
guess
of
it
me.
could have been a bird or something.
Could it be an angry coon?
It could have been an owl. Oh shit. What the freak is that, bro?
I don't
It
know.
could be a raccoon
It actually
shattering
sounded
at
like a
you.
bird. I don't know what that is.
It sounds angry, whatever it
It
is.
did sound angry. Yeah, that keeps going back, bro. Look how far. That goes back pretty far.
Goes this way too, I think.
Why do these two sound like they have about 4 brain cells put together?
Bigfoot, my... Oh, look it down in there. Oh, my goodness.
While they stood near a dark trail, a loud growl broke the stillness. It wasn't just a noise, it vibrated through the ground. He froze in fear. Doug tried to laugh it off, saying it might be an owl, but the sound wasn't natural.
Oh, it's another. It's the same guy.
Is my flash... What is that up there? Man, my flashlight ain't
Doug, you
doing
just
good.
have no respect for your life.
It looks weird, whatever. Like
You're
out
just
of
asking
place.
to get mauled by a
Sorta like
fucking
in the middle where
creature,
my
bro.
lens at.
I see it. I don't know what that is.
It's not coming up good on camera. See, it's like little clacks.
It was very faint.
There's a faint clack. Like it reminded me of like a rock. You know, isn't it like usually one of the last...
Bro.
I know you... Holy smokes, man. Hold on. What the heck? It was like a...
I saw something go flying through there, dude.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you got it on camera?
I don't know if I...
Man, I hope that sound... I hope they could hear that. That sucker...
A thud echoed. Something big had been thrown nearby. He saw it fly through the air and crash into the bushes ahead. But the batteries flickered when they aimed their lights, almost like they weren't alone. Suddenly, a rock flew toward them, landing dangerously close. They didn't wait. Running blindly through the woods, they heard heavy footsteps behind them. Whatever was chasing them wasn't stopping.
I can't believe we're about to go towards that noise. That's crazy.
Dude's crapping his pants right now.
That was pretty loud, too.
I swear I saw something go flying, and then it hit the bushes.
Man, I didn't see anything, but I heard it.
I get over this stuff right here, but we're gonna keep going back. We're gonna go about 200 more feet.
Oh, man. Ooh, there's briars right there, watch out. Man, that was really big though, man. That was really big.
Whatever it was loud and big.
It was. Do you think it could have been like a, maybe something, a dead tree part?
I mean, it's possible it could have been.
Could have been.
You know what's
But
crazy?
what are the odds of that like happening when we were just like looking down that way? Like, but it looked like it went like from right to left across the creek bed. So that would not have been like a tree, like branch falling.
But I like that. I think oh, man, I just heard something fall through there. Hey.
Why would you do that?
Go. Was that a rock? What was that? Ow, my face!
He's not the most intelligent person I've ever watched.
Go, man, don't stop. Man, it's something's throwing something. Mother. Go. Shh, look. I know, don't make it too bright. So don't make the light too bright. So we ran for a minute.
Bro, you're gonna
Man,
stick
it
out
was
like
so
a
hard,
sore
so I was
thumb in
dropping-
the
I
woods no
dropped
matter
the camera.
what the
I hope
brightness.
it's okay. I haven't turned the light on good enough to expect it, but so we went total lights out and just sat here in the dark. And
When they reached the creek bed, another object crashed behind them. He tripped but kept running. Their breath came in gasps as they finally saw the RV's faint lights. Slamming the door shut, they sat in silence, trying to process what had happened.
like a twig. Turn the light off.
Turn the light off, let's run.
Let's go. Don't stop.
Bro, why would you keep going back? Guaranteed he goes back again.
Turn the cameras up. Keep the cameras away. Put them off.
Back at the fire, they both admitted something was out there, something neither could explain. Whatever had thrown rocks and followed them through the dark wasn't just an animal. With that being said, let's move on to our next terrifying encounter. On July 13th, 2024, she didn't notice it at first. She was camping alone in the Appalachian Mountains, recording the peaceful woods around her. But when she watched the footage later, her blood ran cold.
So as I'm editing my footage from the Appalachian Mountains, I catch this figure behind this tree. You can see it was squatted down. It stands up straight. To me,
A figure appeared in the distance. It looked like a woman, standing perfectly still between the trees. But something was off. The head tilted too far to one side, and the arms hung too long.
it looks like a human figure. It looks like a female entity, in my opinion. But you'll see it change colors here because I was messing with the brightness and the contrast and really trying to see it.
Then the figure moved. Not like a person, more like it was gliding, almost shaking as it stepped closer. And when the camera briefly lost focus and cleared again, the figure was gone.
And then I'm going to show you a clip of it zoomed in as far as I could get it.
That night, she heard whispers outside her tent, but when she looked, no one was there. For more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like this video. Comment below which case you find the most horrifying. Don't forget to press the bell icon for future
I don't know if it's AI
notifications.
or not. It's hard to tell, but I think it is. I think it's an AI voiceover. They're pretty good videos, though.
Oh my god, something just grabbed my shoulder. Holy mo. Oh my god! Dude, that was a face! I just seen a face! That was a glowing face!
Kind of. What the fuck?
It's crawling at me like it's goddamn
That's just a person. That's a person on meth.
How you doing?
They went camping deep in the Appalachian Mountains, but what they found wasn't just nature. From glowing eyes in the woods to ghost drums near burial mounds, these campers came face to face with things they were never meant to see. And the scariest part, every moment was caught on camera, and millions of people witnessed it. The man behind Midwest Ghost Hunter had seen his share of haunted places, but nothing quite like this. On October 25th, 2023, he set out alone to explore a remote section
Of course he
the
did.
Appalachian
Why
Trail,
would he
where
not?
forgotten Native American burial mounds rested
To a haunted location. What could go wrong,
another
man?
ghost hunting video. And this time, I'm at a very interesting location. It's way out in the woods. It's very secluded. Not many houses near here. If something happens to me out here, I don't think anyone's gonna hear my screams. Which is
That's
kinda scary.
creepy, bro.
It'll be interesting trying to communicate with some of the spirits here. Seems like primarily there's Native American spirits out here. So obviously there's going to be a language barrier, and I'm going to be trying to work my way.
Locals had warned of strange lights, phantom drums, and a large, ghostly wolf that guarded the sacred land. But curiosity pulled him in. But as he began his journey, the weather turned without warning. A sudden wave of violent wind went straight through the trees, bending them as if something massive had just passed overhead. The sky darkened, covered with clouds, and then
Here's
just
a
like
UFO,
that,
bro.
it stopped. The silence returned, but it was no longer peaceful. It felt like the forest had acknowledged him.
The drones were dropped in.
You know, there wasn't really supposed to be a storm, but if you look, I got some ominous clouds coming in, and the wind is starting to pick up, and I'm starting to feel raindrops. Oh man, I hope it doesn't rain too hard. It wasn't supposed to, but I'll have to recheck the forecast. Hopefully it's just brief. Just brief enough to energize this place, and I can come out here at night, and crazy activity will happen. It's kind of weird. It's almost like a...
Arrived at the first burial mound. He placed his K2 meter on the pile and began scanning for signs. The lights began to blink. Something unseen had taken notice. The meter responded again. More lights. He realized he was not alone. The responses felt intentional, as if something was communicating. But the energy didn't feel human. Not at all.
Storm has passed. It should be a clear night from here on out. I can definitely feel the electricity in the air right now. And here we are. Right when you walk in, there's the first mound. Hello, is anybody here? My name is Ian, and I'm just a visitor looking to communicate with anyone that's here. That is, if you're interested. I hear that there's spirits out here. If you're spirits here, I'd love to see you. It would be an amazing experience. This is a K2 meter. This measures electromagnetic fields, and spirits are said to be energy, and so this thing picks up on that. I'm gonna place this down right about here. Are you touching that green light?
You're getting blips. Somebody's with you.
Are you buried in this
with you.
mound? I take that as a yes. How many spirits are here? Is it over 5? Is it less than 5?
He attempted to ask more complex questions, but the responses grew chaotic. The lights blinked in irregular patterns. It became clear whoever or whatever was present didn't fully understand him. It felt ancient, disconnected from his
It was Morse
world.
code. It was playing a song.
This thing is just going nuts. It's hard to tell if this thing's actually like responding or if it's just going off at random. Do you speak English?
Could be doing either.
I wish I
Spoken
knew
the
some
Dutch.
phrases off the top of my head. I wouldn't even know what tribe to even speak.
Bro, you knew what was going to be there. You didn't come prepared?
There's no information about these mounds at all. About who they are or...
Makes sense.
Man, walking through these woods, I feel like anything could just pop out at me right now. Like, from anywhere. Bears, Bigfoot, ghosts, anything. Okay. I don't know if I'm going crazy. I thought I heard something behind me. Hello? Who's over there? I don't know, maybe I'm just...
Rustle broke the quiet.
Why are you asking the question?
Then came a sound. A voice carried through the trees.
Because you don't want the answer.
It wasn't an animal. It sounded like speech, but the language was unfamiliar and distant. The deeper he went, the closer the sounds became.
I don't know if I should try this, but I'm going to try walking backwards because I want to see what's coming up behind me. Honestly, I don't even like walking backwards because I don't know what's ahead of me. Is there somebody out here with me? Oh my God! Holy shit! That scared me so bad.
I heard the noise. I didn't hear what it was.
From thin air. It was as if somebody was standing like right there. Hello? My name is Ian.
Then there was another voice, this time near his ear. He spun around. No one. The air around him felt charged, like static before a lightning strike. The forest, once still, now seemed aware of him with every step. Then he felt something press against his shoulder. Not a breeze, not a branch. It was firm, intentional, as if something had reached out to stop him from going further.
You might not even understand me, that's the thing. Oh, man. Are you Dakota? Ojibwe? Getting really chilled over here. I'm gonna walk up a little closer. I'm coming towards you. I mean you no harm.
Yeah, it don't mean it doesn't mean harm to you.
Oh my God! Holy shit! Oh my God, something just grabbed my shoulder. Holy moly. I'm sorry,
chills.
I didn't mean to react that way. You just scared me.
He continued his attempt to document the mound, but the activity had shifted. Along with the female voice recorded in his device, his camera picked up strange glowing shapes, orbs floating in the air as well. If you look closely, one drifted across his screen, then vanished.
Oh my God, I'm hearing all kinds of things over here. It sounds like voices, but they're so faint. I'll try to take a few pictures. I'm getting a lot of orbs. Holy moly. Whoa, guys, I'm getting a lot of weird ones.
Bro.
Holy crap. Oh, dude, one just crossed over the screen. Did you see that? Of course you did. I just caught it.
That was pretty cool.
That was so cool.
The pictures could just be the rain.
This place has got a lot of spiritual energy. Like, I could just feel it walking.
After walking some distance, he reached a river. The sounds returned, faint whispers, layered voices overlapping one another in a language long lost to time. The air grew colder. Shivers were running down his spine. Then came the sound that froze him.
This leads down to the riverbank. You know, there's theories out there that running water can be like an energy source for spirits. Because of these theories, areas near rivers and whatnot tend to be pretty active because of just the surplus energy that spirits can get from the environment. Now, whether or not these theories are true, I don't know for sure. Comment what you think down below. Do you believe in those kind of theories, like stone tape theory and all that stuff? I tend to be pretty open-minded. I think the paranormal is a pretty mysterious realm. Okay, I keep hearing like animals out here moving about. I think they're getting spooked by me. Anybody down here? Really see 10 feet ahead of me. Still a lot of fun. Okay. Okay, that sounded like a coyote, a dog, or God forbid, a wolf. Holy shit.
Ah, that's a
A
turkey.
deep howl echoed in the forest. Not a coyote, not a wolf. Something far more sinister. The same sound
That
described
was not a
by
growl.
locals
Shut
who
up.
spoke of the spirit guardian said to protect the burial mounds. It echoed, too perfect to be natural.
What the f was that? Dude, that was crazy. You know what that sounded like? That sounded like a drum. A drum. It was like a tribal drum, like in a ritual or something. Hello? It was coming from the woods. It was coming from this area. Listen. Dude, that is so crazy. I mean, what else could that be? That is undeniable. Like, that legit sounded like a drum being hit. Am I wrong? Like,
A second sound, louder, harsher than the first time, and impossible to explain through the night. It came from beyond the trees, but felt like it had passed right through him. Everything went still after that.
oh God. Oh man, I'm not liking this. Going back in the woods and crap. Whoa, wait a minute. Look at this. Whoa. Oh my. It's another mound. And this is where that was coming from. Dude, that is so crazy.
Shit.
I would have never found this if it wasn't for that sound. I mean, like, what are the odds that that sound would lead me to a mound? A gigantic one. This one is huge.
It's
Look how
pretty
long that
action.
goes. It goes all the way to that tree right there. Whew. I'm at a loss for words. Thank you.
I mean, I feel like he would be the type of person to be like,
A
oh,
single
let's dig it
pulse
up.
of light. Then nothing. Was he imagining things, or was something moving right in front of him? He walked away from the sight, but the weight of the experience followed. Something had been there. Something old. And maybe it had followed him back.
I saw that. Holy. Alright guys, on my way to the last mound. Let's see if anything else happens.
Anything at all.
There she is. It's weird. It smells like incense almost over here. Or like sage. I don't know. It's like different. I can't pinpoint it. Oh, it almost burns my lungs. Are you smoking something over here?
On his way back from the burial mounds, he froze. A glowing face appeared out of nowhere, hovering in the dark, staring at him. It looked like a Native American man, silent, watching, and then gone. He whispered into the night, but nothing answered. And yet deep down, he knew they were still here.
Oh my God, I cannot believe that. Dude, his face just appeared right there. Bloop. Right there. Oh my God, that was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. It's one thing to see a light, a mist, even a shadow, but a face? A face. It looked like a man, too. It looked like a Native American man.
I mean, it was pitch black, sir.
Could you appear like that again? All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a night.
You imagine if it appeared again?
Fantastic location this turned out to be. Unbelievable activity. Wasn't so scary. I didn't feel in danger at any point. I mean, the wolf howling was a little.
And at night, very late, he says he still hears drums beating in the distance. Drums no one else can hear. Moving on to our second case about a sinister creature of Appalachia. On March 27, 2025, in the Appalachian Mountains, Dustin Frazier, a TikTok user known for posting scary encounters in Appalachia, shared one of his most terrifying videos on YouTube, this time from deep inside Elkmont.
Okay, hello guys. So, we are here at Elkmont. So, it's cold, but we decided to come up here. We haven't been in... Fuck, why is the light going off? We are going in the first house. Oh, Justin's here. I'm shivering. He's cold. So, let's go. Yeah. But, so they started, like, restoring these houses here. Yeah, they've been working on them for quite a while.
What the fuck was that voice?
Look at the different, I don't know, just how they built, like... Like, I don't know. I always like this one because of the fireplace.
Elkmont is considered a scary part of Appalachia.
What were the whispers in the
due
fucking...
to its abandoned, decaying buildings and eerie silence. Its history of logging accidents, including a 1909 train wreck, adds to the unsettling atmosphere. Surrounded by remote wilderness and ghost stories, the town feels mysterious and haunted.
I don't remember that one. Bad.
I think this is like part of the newer stuff because this looks like it's they stained.
Yeah.
It's not original.
Why does he whisper?
Yeah, these are their original. You can see the original boards underneath. Get out. Like stained. Get out. And they're literally just screwed in over the original.
Why is he whispering?
Ooh, something about that.
There could be a live bear on the other side of it. Yeah, there is something about that.
Yeah, I didn't take into account about like wildlife and stuff.
What, sir, did you just say?
Fuck.
Sorry, Queen.
It all started smoothly, no signs of anything sinister.
Say sorry,
were
Queen.
exploring the cold, abandoned houses with flashlights, talking about how strange the place felt. But something was wrong from the very beginning.
House. Oh, here's this. This is the bathroom I was talking about.
I'm scared we're gonna break this.
Oh, God. There ain't no lights. Because it is cold. Now she fucking works. Okay.
Dustin's light started flickering. No one else had touched it. One of the friends thought someone was behind them, but no one was there. As they moved from cabin to cabin, the fear slowly built up. There were no working lights, and the cold made everything worse. At one point, a loud thud came from a nearby room, and they both froze in fear, chills running down their spines.
That's not.
Why is he whispering?
Did you see me?
Oh, lights out again.
Did you see me?
There's a hot water heater back there. But also, my question is, what are they trying to keep out? You're like bears, fucking bears.
Fucking black bears, yeah. North American black bears. They're nosy little fuckers.
I don't understand his whispers. Meh.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, you hear that one? Not all the others? You hear the meh. Why does everything sound like a fucking cow? Oh no. No. That's time to leave. Somebody's either hacking up and giving you malaria.
They didn't know what it was. It wasn't a person. It wasn't an animal. It made no sound, but it was there. Watching.
Oh, it made a sound.
They were panicked. They started yelling and running, but they didn't know where they were going.
Go.
It's just dudes with skeletons everywhere.
What the fuck? Go.
Oh, please turn the headlight on. They have like 4 in front of them.
One of them saw it again. Right there in the woods.
Jesus Christ.
A figure standing still, almost blending in with the dark. Dustin's camera was still rolling, catching the fear in real time. The video ends in chaos, with the group trying to get out as fast as they can. No one knew what chased them that night, but whatever it was, it didn't want them there.
Where the fuck did it go?
Was it in front of your car though? Where the fuck was it?
It's right fucking there.
Dude. What is that? That fucking...
It wasn't human at all.
meme where the dude has the fish
right
and he's
that
putting the
moment in Appalachian.
head on. That's what
With
it looked
that
like
being
from
said,
the airport.
Let's move on to our next scary encounter.
Jesus Christ.
September 17th, 2024. Deep in the Appalachian Mountains, exploring the haunted Whispering Woods. Daryl and Matt from the YouTube channel Lost Places and Legends went into the dense, eerie silence, searching for the answers to the rumors about this mountain.
Who is Whispering Woods? And supposedly, there is a witch of the woods, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
And,
something freaky like that.
people, come through the area say that they hear a woman whispering to them. And,
Who they know?
That the deeper in the woods you go, the louder the whispers get.
And they say people get down here and the louder the whispers get, confuses you, you don't know which way to go. Good thing we're living compasses.
Right.
The fuck is he babbling about?
The fact that I'm not getting off this road.
Somebody smack
Right.
Junior.
Although you can hardly tell it's a road. I sure hope it clears out down here a little bit.
The deeper they went, the more the woods seemed to listen. Darrell swore he heard Matt's voice, a whisper carried on the still air, but Matt had said nothing. The oppressive quiet was broken only by the rustling leaves and their uneasy breaths.
Well, now here's something. And it just keeps going.
Does it level out ever?
I don't know. I didn't feel like we were up on top of no mountain.
No, it didn't.
Just walking down the ravine, bro. The shitty part is, you gotta walk back up that bitch.
It is quiet down here, though.
That's a big game trail right there.
You think?
They stumbled upon a hidden hiker's shelter, a grim reminder of others who had dared to go this deep. Further on, the sound of a hidden creek, leaking below the path, added to the growing sense of unease. They knew something was wrong, but they kept going. The woods seemed to breathe around them.
This trail ain't no joke right here.
Well, I'm telling you. Yeah, there's the water down there.
Then the whispers started, faint at first, like the rustling of dry leaves, but carrying an unnatural sequence. Darrell claimed that it kind of sounds like somebody whispering now.
Does kind of sound like somebody whispering now.
I know, right?
Maybe that's what the locals were hearing.
Could be.
I mean, the woods are a scary place at night, for sure. And your mind plays tricks on you, makes you think you see.
The air grew heavy. The silence was now way more disturbing than before. They heard footsteps that didn't belong to either of them.
Guess if I was gonna hang out in the woods, this would be a good place to do it.
Yep.
Heard footsteps.
I did too. Sound like it's in there by that creek too.
Bro, they're deep in them woods.
On September 28, 2021, in Browning, Montana, a video titled Spooky, Creepy Man Crawls Out of the Woods was shared, showing a disturbing moment caught there. James and his army buddy were driving through the outskirts of the town. The area was quiet, open, and surrounded by forest. They didn't expect anything strange that day, but that changed fast.
Buddy!
The video begins with light conversation and laughter. Nothing seems wrong. Something felt off. The road is empty, but there's movement near the trees. They spot someone near the edge of the woods. It looked like a human. Nothing felt eerie about it. But then, after exchanging some words, something felt off.
Just some cruisers, man.
Then it happened. A figure starts crawling out of the forest. Not walking, crawling.
This
It
narration
didn't
is
move like a normal
terrible.
person. Its body looked twisted, slow, and wrong. The way it came out of the woods made their blood run cold. The men didn't wait to see more. Fear hit them fast. They turned around and left the area immediately.
Yeah, that's freaky as fuck, man.
That's crazy shit. This guy's crawling at me like it's goddamn. What's up, dude?
They don't know who or what it was, but they never went back. And watching that short clip now, it's clear why. And for our last case, we have the most horrifying trail cam footage from the Appalachia. On June 11th,
What is the last one?
2024, a trail camera in the deep forests of the Appalachian Mountains captured something terrifying. The video, titled Terrifying Trail Cam, shows what many believe is a Sasquatch caught in motion.
This is an amazing clip caught off of a trail camera in the Appalachians, yeah.
The clip begins with clear footage from a trail cam placed deep in the woods. The figure appears on screen. It's
Don't
large,
look like
fast,
dude. He looks
and
like he
moving
is an
upright
ass.
like
That
a
don't
human,
look like a
but it's not
Sasquatch.
human.
I think it might be a female, I'm not sure. But look at him go. Oh.
You got an elbow too.
Eventually, the shape becomes clearer. The figure is covered in dark hair, and its arms swing wide as
is
it
it, though?
runs. The person watching the footage believes it might be a female
Guess it kind of
Sasquatch,
is.
but no one can say for sure. It disappears into the trees. But for those few seconds, it's fully visible. The size, the speed, and the way it moved didn't match anything known.
I like the big red circle, like you can't see it. Don't
The
blink, you
footage
might
is
miss
short,
it.
but deeply chilling. That camera was left out to capture animals. Instead, it may have caught something unknown, something that lives hidden in the mountains. Since then, many have gone to the same forest, hoping to see more, but nothing has shown up again. Only that one moment remains, caught forever on camera. The Appalachian Mountains are full of beauty, but also secrets no one can explain. For those who dare to camp there, just remember, not everything in those woods wants to stay hidden. For more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button and
I
like
don't know
this
if I
video.
will, 'cause this
Comment
one kind
below
of-
which case you find the most horrifying.
Eh.
Don't forget to press the
But it
bell
was good,
icon
though.
for future
It
notifications.
was definitely a good one, but it wasn't one of my favorites. I don't know if I'll go back to them or not, but we'll see. If you fix the narration, it wouldn't be bad.
A woman named
This is
Jessica
my
says that
favorite.
she has recently purchased a fun playhouse for her daughter that looks very similar to...
But that's gonna be it for me for tonight. So until the next time, y'all have yourself a good night. See you guys.